Hello students, this is Arana Misra from Kendra Vidyalaya Kathua. Today we start a very nice interesting poem, Beauty. Like the name of the poem is also very beautiful. But before going into the detail of the poem, let us know about the poet. The poet of this particular poem is Yi Ya Seo. She was a writer, poet, and educator. She was born on 9 September in New Mexico. She died on 21st July 2014 at the age of 87. She had written her first book named I Am a Pueblo Indian Girl at the age of 13. This book explained the life and culture of Pueblo community. She also appeared in a short film named Fashion Horizontal. So without any further delay, let's move at the poem. Let's first focus on the title of the beauty. What do you understand by the term beauty? In the simple term, we can say that beauty is something or anything that makes us look and feel good, which makes us feel happy inside and out, isn't it? But now if I say that this small word with 6 letters, that is beauty, is simple as well as complex term, will you agree with me? Some must be say that ma'am, it's just a simple word, and some say that ma'am, it's a word which means beautiful, attractive, and you will start giving me lots of synonyms as it is your habit for it, isn't it? But what's the thing that makes it complex? Tell me you. You all must have heard the same which goes beauty. Beauty lies in eyes of beholders. What does it mean, you think? What is the meaning of that beauty lies in the eyes of beholders? It means that beauty is something that is not very distinct or specific. It is a particular thing. It is a perception that varies from person to person. It means it is depend on person. One person can say that this thing is beautiful, and another say that thing is beautiful. For example, the thing which appears beautiful to me may not appear beautiful to you. Some people say that they like cold, and some say that they like summer. Some people, you have heard that some people say that they like rain, and so you also have heard that some people doesn't like rain because they doesn't like creepers which comes in rainy season. So it depends on the eye and feeling of a person, that one thing which looks beautiful to one person doesn't look beautiful to another person. So we can say that it is a particular matter. So basically beauty does not have barriers, and it is this characteristic of beauty that makes it complex. The topic beauty is a large but horizontal to deal with it. It is a term that can be broadly seen or interpreted and classified. Basically, this term beauty can be classified into two types. First, outer beauty, and second, inner beauty. Outer beauty is something that deals with the person's appearance, looks, and physique, whereas inner beauty is something that resides inside a person. It cannot be seen but only can felt and sensed. This inner beauty reflected in one's personality, one's action, deed, and nature. It is reality, and it is natural. Apart from this true beauty, there is another beauty which poet is talking about. So you are thinking the poet is talking about which type of beauty? Yes, the poet is talking about the beauty of nature or environment. In this poem, the poet is talking about two types of beauty. Beauty of nature, which she glorifies in the lines of the poem, and second, inner beauty, which the human being possesses. Let's start the text. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the bird, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest. In the first stanza, the poet says that she can see the beauty in the sun rays in the trees as well as in the movement of the birds. She also sees beauty in the form of happiness in the face of farmers and also in the joyful dancing of them for their good harvest. In the second stanza, we can see beauty is heard in the night, wind singing, rain falling, or singer chanting anything in earnest. In the second stanza, the poet say that beauty can also be heard in the night when whistling sound made by the passing wind and in the sound of falling rain. She also feels that beauty is present in the melodies tune or sung by a singer by the depth of his heart. In 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 the first two stanzas, we have seen that poet is talking about natural beauty, but in third stanza, she talks about inner beauty. She says that true beauty apart from nature is inner beauty. Beauty of oneself, this beauty comes from our noble deeds that we perform, the good and noble ideas that we follow in our life. And if it is due to performing this noble action and deeds that our inner beauty is enhanced and it helps us to lead a peaceful life. So first of all, read the text. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in our dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. It means poet want to say that beauty of oneself comes from our noble deeds that we perform, good and noble ideas that we follow in our life, and it is due to performing this noble action and deeds that our inner beauty is enhanced and it helps us to lead beautiful life with peaceful rest and sleep. It is only if our thoughts, ideas, deeds and actions are good and noble, only then we can have a soundful, good and peaceful sleep. To sum up the whole poem, we can say that the poet tries to say in the poem that beauty is present in everything and everywhere in the world, in all small thing and in the whole environment. Everything is beautiful in its own way. It is about beauty of nature as well as beauty in oneself or ourself, which one can attain by performing noble action and noble deeds, and by their noble deeds people will be recalled in future. So students, I hope this video will be very useful for you and you can understand well the poem. Thank you students, have a nice day.